E.N.D here. The story of Magic the Gathering spans over 30 plus years, and in this time we've seen it all. The Brothers' War, the terror of Yawgmoth, multiple Phyrexian invasions, an Ice Age, the Time Spiral events, the rise of the Eldrazi, the emergence of Planeswalkers, Nicol Bolas and the War of the Spark, and much more. Alongside all the epic battles and multiverse-spanning events, the lore has delivered its fair share of tragic and heartbreaking moments. Here are, in my humble opinion, the saddest moments in Magic the Gathering. First, the fall of Urza and Mishra. The Brothers' War, a war between Urza and Mishra, two brilliant but reviling brothers, which ultimately led to Mishra's corruption by Phyrexia. Urza had no choice but to use the Golgothian Silex, wiping out entire civilizations and reshaping Dominaria forever. In the end, he realized his brother was long gone, taken over by the Phyrexians. The war cost millions of lives and set stage for future devastation. Second, Venser's sacrifice in the Scars of Mirrodin block, one of the most emotional sacrifices in Magic history. As Karn, the creator of Mirrodin, was being consumed by Phyrexian corruption, Venser, a powerful planeswalker, gave up his own spark to cleanse Karn. Venser died, leaving behind his iconic last words: "I give my spark freely, I give everything freely." Third, Elspeth's death in Journey into Nyx. Elspeth, the warrior planeswalker, was betrayed and killed by Heliod, the god she once followed. Her death was heartbreaking, as she had suffered all her life only to be betrayed by the god she trusted. Fourth, the destruction of Serra's realm. Serra, the benevolent angelic planeswalker, created a beautiful plane filled with peace and holiness. But Phyrexians invaded and poisoned it. Unable to bear seeing her world fall, Serra abandoned her plane, which collapsed into ruin. This was a huge tragedy, and Serra herself was later murdered on Ulgrota. Fifth, the fall of Yawgmoth and the tragedy of Phyrexia in the Apocalypse block. Yawgmoth, the godlike leader of Phyrexia, was defeated in the invasion of Dominaria, but in his fall he took thousands if not millions of Phyrexians with him. While Yawgmoth was evil, many Phyrexians, especially converted humans, had no choice in their fate. The final battle saw Dominaria ravaged, with Urza and Gerard both sacrificing themselves to activate the legacy weapon. Sixth, the completion of Tamiyo in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Tamiyo, a beloved Moonfall planeswalker from Kamigawa, was captured by the Phyrexians and became the first completed planeswalker. Her transformation was especially tragic because she had a loving family and only sought knowledge. Seeing her turned into a lifeless Phyrexian horror devastated fans. Seventh, the completion of Ajani in Dominaria United, one of the most shocking moments in Magic history. Ajani, one of Magic's most noble and kind-hearted planeswalkers, was revealed to have been completed by Phyrexia. Seeing his once warm and protective nature twisted into a brutal Phyrexian war machine was gut-wrenching, especially for long-time fans. Eighth and last moment, the sacrifice of Gideon Jura in War of the Spark. During Nicol Bolas' invasion of Ravnica, in his quest for godlike power, we witnessed several heartbreaking moments. One such tragedy was Dark Faden being brutally killed by Bolas' Eternal Army, but the most devastating moment of all has to be Gideon Jura's noble sacrifice. In a final act of selflessness, Gideon transferred his indestructible powers to Liliana, allowing her to break free from Bolas' control and stand against him. His death was not only heroic but also emotionally crushing, as it marked the loss of one of Magic's most steadfast and selfless protectors. Let me know in the comments what is the saddest and most heartbreaking moment in all of Magic the Gathering lore for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.